And don't be afraid
Right.
to be firm and aggressive, and don't feel bad about being firm and aggressive.
Okay, Work Like a Girl is brought to you by Omega Accounting Solutions. We love the people at Omega Accounting Solutions. I'm actually set up to meet a very interesting accountant. But what's awesome about the people at Omega Accounting Solutions is that they are all about helping small businesses. If you're watching or listening to this and you have a small business, you are eligible to receive up to $26,000 per employee. That's $26,000 per employee through the Employee Retention Credit. You probably, or you maybe, don't have any idea what the Employee Retention Credit is. That's okay, because Omega Accounting Solutions knows. The other thing Omega Accounting Solutions can do is help you recover payroll tax overpayments, and all it takes is a quick, easy, and free 10-minute consultation. So you basically call up Omega Accounting Solutions. You can call them at 800-300-9ERC. That's 800-300-9ERC. And if you call 800-300-9ERC, or you visit OmegaTaxCredits.com, you can get your 10-minute conversation or fill out a quick form that helps you figure out if you could benefit from their solutions. They're a small business champion. They have teams dedicated to maximizing credits. Even CPAs turn to Omega for ERC guidance. Call 800-300-9ERC or go to OmegaTaxCredits.com now.
Logan?
Hello, can you hear me?
Sorry, I forgot to put the headphones on. Yes, I can. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Where are you calling from today, Logan?
I'm calling from Texas.
Ooh, that's exciting. What's going on in Texas?
So much.
Okay.
So my question for you is, I work for an outdoor company, started as an hourly employee, moved up into the corporate side within a few short months. And it seems like from whenever I was working in the hourly side into one of our stores, I still have managers that like to, I guess, kind of control me, even though they're not my bosses.
Ooh, leftover from the retail job? Like the retail job, people see you at the corporate job and they still boss you around?
Yes.
Ooh,
very much that. So I have a pretty interesting job. Part of my job is I score deer for a living. And so I have to be into one of our, we call it one of our retail locations to score deer. So I still have to see those people.
Logan, sorry, like, quick commercial break. What does it mean to score a deer? Is that like cut it up?
No, so they bring the deer in, and we've developed our own technology, 3D scanning technology. So I have a scanner attached to an iPad, and we calculate the points by volume, if that, like, all in all.
So sorry, Logan.
So
you bring the deer into the retail location, and then your iPad hooked up to this 3D scanner scans the deer. So you count it?
Yes, technically. Yeah. So we're like an outdoor sporting goods store.
And what do you do when you have this information about the deer?
So it gives me a score, and we have a deer contest.
So the score is like how big and strong and fat the deer is.
Yes, and how big their horns are.
Oh, how big their horns are, because people want the horns.
Yes, because they mount them, and it's like, if you get like 180-inch deer, like it's kind of
that's a big deal.
And, right.
Well, Logan, I just have to tell you, this is I think this might be the most interesting call I've ever gotten. So wait, Logan, so do you do female deer or just male deer?
Just male deer. They're the only ones that grow horns.
And I'm sorry, these deer are alive or dead?
Dead.
Oh, I was hoping they were alive, and I was just imagining you with your iPad in the scanner, like trying to get this scared deer in like a garage to like. Oh, that's sad. Okay.
No.
All right. So the dead deer comes into the location, and you give a score to the deer. The hunter brings the deer to the location. I know this isn't what you want to talk about, but the hunter brings the deer to the location, and you're like, I am the official scorer, so I'm going to give a point to this deer on some scale, and this guy is like a mega great big deer. Bigger is better. Is that right?
Yes, bigger is better. We have like different categories in our contest, so it might not always be biggest. Like we have all kinds of different categories. We have some by weight for like doe, so like female deer, if they bring in by weight, it could be heavy doe that can win like that specific category.
You weren't supposed to kill female deer. Is that not true?
Technically, female deer are better to eat because they're not as lean and muscular as male deer.
A little bit more fatty.
Yes,
as
ma'am.
Ebony would say, they're thick. Okay, so Logan, so you're in the retail store. You're now working for corporate. They're probably like, she's above her britches. Like, look at Logan. She thinks she's so fancy. Is that right?
Yes. So partially I work, like I'm hybrid right now, but in the off season I work from home. So like one of our managers likes to say, oh, like he'll call me and be like, oh, what are you doing? Like eating, sitting on your couch.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, actually, no, but okay. And I just kind of like laugh it off and ignore it. And I've put my foot down several times, but I'm like kind of like at a wit's end because I don't only do like marketing for this like one company, but we also own 6 others. And I work for like the company as a whole, if that like makes sense.
Totally
I work for all 6 companies.
Yep.
So
okay, so Logan,
it's like,
these people are just jealous, yeah? They're just jealous of you. They would like to have a nice corporate job and with a paycheck that happens monthly and not to, be the bottom of the totem pole. So I think you got to keep that in mind. Like they're just jealous of your success.
yes, ma'am.
But Logan, you shouldn't take their shit.
Yes, I'm learning that. I've kind of like my boss, she's really great and she tells me, like show them your teeth a lot. And it's like, I do that, but sometimes you kind of get to like a wit's end and then like,
and it gets so frustrating.
We have a long season.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what I might do, Logan, is one, you probably need some public altercation or using your teeth, as your boss would say. I like that phrase. You probably need something public where you bite back on someone. And the reason I say this is the reason they pick on you is 1, because they're jealous, and 2, because they can't help themselves, and 3, because they're probably not going to get a job scoring deer in corporate, and 4, because they probably can't run marketing or work on marketing for 6 other companies. But one thing you might want to do to just shut people up is to just bite a little bit publicly, because then people will be like, ooh, she's just not worth messing with, But you can't cry in that situation and you can't lose your cool. You have to be like, cool, ice. The other thing is you might want to think about sending an email that's like, hey, I know you could be highly sarcastic. I love sarcasm, but you could say, I know everyone thinks that I'm sitting here on my couch. And I realize that a lot of people have opinions about my job in corporate, but I just wanted to share a few things about what I do and how I do them and why it matters and why I'm proud of it. That's probably leaves yourself a little bit open for some negative feedback or people passing it around and making fun of you. So actually, I'm going to walk that back. I wouldn't do that, but I do think it's worth you writing down all the retorts that you would have and get yourself a script and use those teeth and use it once forcefully and don't apologize for it.
No, I like that a lot.
And then don't be afraid to also, have your own response, which is like, hey, Joe at retail, like you still checking out guns or whatever it is Joe does all day, Don't be afraid to go on the offensive,
Right. No, I always say, I'm like, do I tell you like this particular person does bow stuff, and I'm like, do I tell you how to sight in a bow? Why would you tell me how to do my job?
The other thing I would say, Logan, is it's like always kind of the 80-20 rule, which is if it all comes from one person or a handful of people, you might want to address that one-on-one and in a mature way where you call them and you're like, hey, I just want to, you seem to be critical of my new job, or you seem to have a lot of opinion on my new job. And I just wanted to hear you out and to understand what your feedback is and what you have to say. And I think that would also be very disarming for those people. So that might also be something you want to do. Like if this is like centered on like just a couple people, then I might say, hey, I'd love to have a one-on-one with you, or put time on their calendar and be like, you seem to be giving me a lot of shit and I'm getting sick of it. So I just want to understand what your problem is and what you'd like me to do about it. And then you can listen to them and be respectful, but just basically be like, fuck off.
Definitely. I definitely like that. It's definitely getting to that point.
Yeah, don't let people feel badly about who you are or what you do. I know that like voice in your head lets them in, and when they're like, "Oh, is Logan sitting on her couch eating cookies?" and you're like, "Ooh," it kind of taps into something you're already feeling inside, which is, do people know what I'm doing? Do they think I'm working hard? Am I working hard enough? Like, don't give those people real estate in your head. And don't be afraid to be firm and aggressive, and don't feel bad about being firm and aggressive.
Yes, ma'am. I love that.
All right.
I needed to hear that.
Okay. Good luck, Logan.
Well, thank you so much, Erika. I appreciate your time.
Okay. I'll see you later. Good luck.
Thank you for watching Work Like a Girl. Work Like a Girl is brought to you by our friends at Travis Mathew. I had a trench coat today because it was raining, but underneath the trench coat, I have got a trusty pullover jacket. Actually, this is a zip up. It's not a pullover. But anyways, it's a great jacket. What I love about Travis Mathew is they used to just make great clothing for men, and now they make awesome clothing for women. This includes quarter zips. Everything is super comfortable. It's very durable. You can wear it outside. You can wear it inside. You can get their Cloud collection, which is so, so, so soft. If you feel this jacket, it is so, so soft. Mackenzie, feel the jacket. So, so, so soft. So such a soft jacket. You can go to travismathew.com/women and use code TOKENCEO, and you can get 20% off your order. So if you need some very durable, well-structured, well-made, super soft clothing that will stand the test of time, go to travismathew.com/women and use code TOKENCEO for 20% off your first order.
What's up? Do you have a question?
It's PFT. Yeah. Okay. I'm on the air right now.
Yeah, you are. Waiting for
Crazy.
you to call us.
I'm so nervous. Okay. Well, first time caller, long time listener. Thank you guys for having me on the show. I wanted to ask you a work and office related question.
Okay.
So I work in an office, and one of my coworkers has turned my my studio into a weightlifting gym. And he doesn't always re-rack his weights, and it's kind of a pain in the butt because I'm a lot stronger than he is. And we'll just call him William.
Okay.
As just a random name. So I was wondering if there were any things I could do. Do I escalate that to HR, or do I just kick his ass?
Well, did he ask you permission to put the weight bench in your studio?
Yeah, but it was under he strongly implied that he would be strong enough to re-rack the weights when he was done. And
so it's the
I'm just curious what we can do about it.
It's the re-racking of the weights that's the issue, not necessarily the bench in the studio. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what policies we had like that.
I don't know if we have a re-racking policy. We probably need one though. What would you suggest the re-rack policy be? You just have to re-rack your weights.
Yeah, just be considerate, like Planet Fitness rules,
Well, what are the Planet Fitness rules?
You get free pizza on Friday at Planet Fitness. That's as far as I honestly, at one point in my life, I got a membership to Planet Fitness because I could eat free pizza there every Friday.
But that makes no sense. Why would a gym have you eat pizza?
It's super smart because that way you need to keep going to the gym.
Wait,
so
is Planet Fitness the purple yellow place?
Yeah, it sure is. Actually, we should probably take some lessons from Planet Fitness. What can we do here at Barstool Sports that's like Planet Fitness, keeping their customers more out of shape so they have to keep using their service?
Yeah, that's right. We could do a move on that. What about Purelling or wiping down the equipment? How is that going?
Yeah, we don't really do that. We're germs. We don't really believe in germs. We're pretty tough guys. So I'll put it this way: there aren't that many germs out there in the world that I haven't already come across in my day-to-day life. I've seen some shit.
Okay. So, all right. So your recommendation or ask is for a re-racking policy to be put in the Barstool handbook. You're calling into this show to get a re-racking policy.
Yeah, re-rack the weights, and also if that could also extend to it's not really it's halfway Billy, but also halfway Stephen Shea, and honestly, that's bad for our brand that Stephen Shea is using our weights because he's kind of a wimp.
Well, that's kind of like the Planet Fitness model, though, yeah.
That's yeah. It's
You know what I
probably
mean?
true.
It's like
but
you just gotta keep going.
he's too skinny. Also, I would like to. I feel like crypto is really hot in the streets right now. Can we make a stool coin, like
Yeah, we
mint
could
our own coin?
and then like a hedge fund in the back where we just funnel the money into.
That sounds good. Yeah, and then we'll use stool coin to purchase my proprietary coin, which is grit coin, which has been in circulation for quite some time. And then we can show a heavy return on the grit coin purchases, and then we can go out and take loans against those.
That's super smart. Let's put that into place. I'm in on that.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for calling PFT.
Stool coin, I like it.
Yeah, stool coin, grit coin.
I have my Ridge wallet here somewhere.
Oh, it's behind your computer.
Is it? All right. This is a gift from Stu Feiner. I don't know why people give me contraband substances, but whatever. Speaking of things that are durable and not contraband, this is my Ridge wallet. I don't need to have this rubber band on it because the Ridge wallet is in and of itself quite durable. What's great about the Ridge wallet is it's slim. It fits right in your pocket. It's designed for men, or it seems like it's designed for men, but I actually think it's pretty awesome for women. I don't know about you, but I find myself clutching like a handbag because I want to fit my wallet in it. This is just a way easier place to put my credit cards. The other thing that's great about the Ridge wallet is no one can zap in there and get all of your information, so it has RFID blocking technology. They come in all sorts of colors, all sorts of flavors. It holds up over the test of time. I actually think they even have a money back guarantee, which is pretty amazing. But if you go to ridge.com/Erika, you can save up to 40% off your Ridge wallet through December 22nd. So if you have a college kid, or you have a CEO, or you have a young professional who is just a jerk about keeping control of their money or losing their credit cards, the Ridge wallet is a great solution that allows them to keep it in one place. And you can get up to 40% off if you go to ridge.com/Erika now until December 22nd.
Let's go. I'm never going to have a better call than this. Hello.
Oh my gosh, I got
Perfect. You cannot be a pushover. Nobody is going to respect you. We got to get going on that. Be comfortable when you're sick, stats creep. You're also stunting your life. I don't know if that was helpful.